If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready when the time comes. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Shaila V. Solshine, and I am your prayer warrior here on YouTube. For those of you coming back, thank you, thank you, thank you. So today, let's take a second to close down our physical bodies, our physical being, by closing our eyes and opening up into that spirit realm within us. We want to say thank you, Source, so much for this beautiful day ahead of us. We give gratitude for all of the things that truly bring us grateful feelings, not things that we feel or others feel that we should be grateful for, but what is it that we're truly grateful for? We want to say thank you for those things. We want to say thank you for opening the doors in our lives that are meant to be opened and closing the doors in our lives that are meant to be closed. Allowing us to realize that when one door closes, another door or multiple doors slam open. And we are so grateful that we have the knowing and the wisdom to walk through these doors of opportunity. And as these opportunities approach us, and we continue to bring these things into our lives that are meant for us, we ask that we are prepared, not blindsided by these things. We ask that when we show up, it is from a place where we have built a foundation and we are unwavering. And I ask, Source, today that you allow us to understand what it is that we need to do to prepare ourselves. And I know that we don't always know when something is about to hit the fan, but we ask that we are prepared when that does happen. And we can prepare ourselves through meditation, through prayer, through understanding our truest self, through understanding what's going on within us. We can show up in a more appropriate way for that situation. I ask, Source, today that you allow us to take the little steps that will make the day easier, allowing us to prepare tonight what is needed for tomorrow, allowing us to prepare what we need for the future now, knowing that it will make our lives easier to show up in that way. I ask, Source, that you continue to fill us up, that you continue to fill us with your light, with your guidance, and that we have the knowing and the knowledge to step along that path, that has been created for us, aligning ourselves with the will of Source will allow us to step into a greater version of ourselves. Source, I ask that you give exactly what tools are needed for us to show up, to put out, to create, to be, to live, to breathe. Knowing that each moment, each breath is so sacred. Each moment is so divine. Each moment is orchestrated and co-created with us in mind. Source, please allow us to align with the energies of our goals, of our future self, so that we may step into that part of our lives even faster, allowing us to be prepared for what is to come, allowing us to take the time to create that foundation now, so that when we do face these tower moments, we are able to stand strong on top of the tower while it crumbles below us. We ask that we are able to step into each of these lessons with finesse and a graceful heart and a thoughtful mind, allowing our breath to continue flowing in and out of us, allowing us to keep our mind correct these troubling situations. Please show us exactly what it is that we need for ourselves to be better than we were yesterday. Please show us exactly what it is that we need for ourselves to step into our dreams, to step into our goals, and to accomplish the little footworks along the way. I want to ask you, Source, personally, that you uplift any and all of the collective who may be facing doubts within themselves, that may be facing doubts about following their dreams, about following their heart. Give them a spark. Allow them to understand and see that each moment of hardship is a lesson to teach us something greater, to make our spirit stronger, and to make our beings more resilient on this earth plane. Source, your divine love cloaks us everywhere we go. Our aura is filled with brightness. The holes are removed, and we are whole energetically, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Source, I ask that you help those who may be dealing with physical pain, who may be having a hard time getting up and getting around. I ask that you give them some relief. For those going through spiritual warfare right now, I pray that you lift them up into the heavens, into the light, and keep their enemies, creating footstools for them to step upon and walk into something greater for themselves. Source, I ask that our mental capacity, our mental health finds its peak performance, and that we know we are okay, and that we remove all doubts from our mind, that we remove the compulsion to drive ourselves into another tizzy or into another place of frustration, that we may focus on our breath, that we may notice the red flags, and we may stop ourselves from going into an emotion that we may not have understanding or control over. Source, I ask that you allow our health to soar through the clouds, keeping us grounded, keeping us centered, as we explore the parts of ourselves that we have not yet come to terms with. That we are able to turn over what it is that no longer serves us. That we are able to step into the energies that are feeding and filling us up. And that we may pour our light into the world as the world and as you have poured into us. Source, let there be a light within our hearts, a light that cannot be extinguished, a light that glows so bright. And when we speak and when we move, that light shines through us. You shine through us. Each moment of every day, I ask that our sovereignty shines and that our greatness abides in bounds by no rules. The greatest thing that we can do is continue smiling and continue having a great attitude when hard things come our way. Thank you for letting us have a level-headed mind. Continue walking with us through this beautiful day. as the sun shines down upon us and we receive the light codes from the universe, that we are able to help and to lead others into that light. From my heart to yours, so much gratitude, so much thanksgiving, so much love, so much compassion. We thank you. We thank you for allowing us to know that we are enough, that we are worthy, that we are loved and wanted. Thank you, Source, for creating a comfort around the collective that allows them to step out of scarcity, out of security, out of fight or flight, or fawn, or freeze, whatever our nervous system may feel stuck within. I ask that you allow the space for that to stop overacting and step into the parasympathetic nervous system activation, where we feel safe, that we feel secure in everywhere we step, and that we are able to prepare ourselves in such a way that these steps are easier and easier each day. All my love to you. Thank you so much, Source. From the darkness and into the light. Namaste. And as you go about your day today, I hope these words resonate deeply within your soul. I hope that these words find you and uplift you and bring you to a place of peace within yourself. And that your connection, that your relationship with Source is deepened. If this video has resonated with you in any way, I ask that you drop a like, maybe even subscribe for more content like this. When you interact with my videos, it allows the algorithm to pick up and find more people who are in need of this type of work, this type of words, and this type of blessing over their life. So, if you've made it to this far in the video, I ask that you drop a 721 in the comments, 721. Knowing that Source loves you, knowing that Source is guiding you, knowing that the universe wants to provide for you exactly what you want and better. So today, show up for you. Take the steps to prepare, to step on your journey in such a way that you find yourself and that you find yourself on purpose. Thank you so much for being here. Stay strong, stay true, stay passionate, and most importantly, stay you.